The biggest enemy you'll ever face is not out there in the world. It isn't your friends, your family, or even the people who doubt you. The enemy is you. You are the only one who stands in your way. Every time you let fear take over, every time you choose comfort over progress, it is you holding yourself back. The moment you can look in the mirror and say, "I am not my enemy, I am my own hero," is the moment you unlock the power to change your life. That realization changes everything. It won't be easy. There will be days when the weight of life makes you want to give up, when every part of you screams for relief. But remember this, you are stronger than you think. The fight is not against the world. It's against the limits you impose on yourself. Most of us have felt at some point that we are not good enough. We compare ourselves to others, convincing ourselves that because we are not winning right now, we are failures. But here's the truth. You are not a loser simply because you aren't on top today. You become a loser only when you refuse to change and give up on yourself. I used to believe that success was reserved for others, not for me. I thought I was destined to be stuck, to never break free from my limitations. Then, one day, I realized something crucial. I am not stuck in this place forever. I have the power to improve, and so do you. The moment you start believing that you can get better, that you can change, everything begins to shift. Obstacles transform into challenges, and mistakes become valuable lessons. Change may not happen overnight, but it always begins with a shift in mindset. Stop telling yourself that you can't. Stop thinking you're not good enough. Every single day, you have the opportunity to do something different, to take one more step forward. Fear is the one thing that stops so many of us from reaching our full potential. We view fear as a towering monster, an endless ocean before us. Yet in reality, fear is just a small puddle compared to the vastness of what we can achieve. It may seem deep and intimidating at first, but once you take that first step, you'll see it's not as formidable as it appears. We spend too much time being afraid of failing or worrying about what others might think. But remember, fear is simply a construct in your mind. It isn't tangible. The moment you confront it, you realize it's not that deep at all. You won't drown in fear, and you won't fall apart. Instead, you'll emerge stronger, more confident, and ready to face any challenge. Don't let fear dictate your life. Don't allow it to be the reason you remain stuck. When fear knocks at your door, take a step forward anyway. Beyond that, fear lies everything you desire: confidence, strength, success, and fulfillment. Fear is only as massive as you allow it to be. Face it, walk through it, and you will discover just how powerful you truly are. Everyone talks about motivation as if it's some magical force that appears out of thin air. The truth is, motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes with your emotions. Relying solely on motivation means leaving your success to chance. Instead, you must create your own motivation through discipline. You become your own coach, your own cheerleader. When that inner voice tells you to skip a day or take it easy, you have to fight back and say, "No, I'm not giving up. I'm not taking the easy way out." It's not about how you feel. It's about the decision to act regardless of that feeling. When you push yourself on days when you'd rather not, you prove to yourself just how resilient you are. Every time you overcome an internal battle, you build strength that fuels more motivation. It becomes a cycle. The more you push, the more driven you become. You are in control. You don't have to wait for motivation to strike. You get up, move, and do the work. You are your own best motivator, and everything begins with a change in action. Learning isn't just about absorbing new ideas. It's about transforming your behavior. If you keep repeating the same actions, facing the same setbacks, and making the same mistakes, you won't grow. Real learning means taking what you've heard, applying it to your life, and daring to try something different. This willingness to evolve is the hallmark of those who truly succeed. There will be moments when everything seems to be falling apart, when the urge to give up overwhelms you. But those tough moments are the ones that define you. They are the crucibles where your true self is forged. When you choose to move forward despite the pain, you build character, resilience, and strength. Every day presents a decision. Will you allow fear and doubt to hold you back? Or will you rise and prove to yourself that you are capable of greatness? Fear of failure should never be greater than your desire to reach your full potential. Quitting might seem like the easiest option, but it only leads to regret. One day, you might look back and wonder what could have been if you had only pushed through. That regret will always haunt you more than any temporary discomfort or pain you face today. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who settle for mediocrity isn't about talent, luck, or even opportunity. It's about the relentless drive to keep going when the easier option is to quit. It's about waking up every day, choosing to give your all, and taking that extra step even when no one is watching. Each small action adds up, forming the foundation of success. Imagine every challenge as a chance to grow. When you encounter obstacles, see them as opportunities to build strength and resilience. Every time you overcome a setback, you prove that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. With each victory, no matter how small, you gain momentum that carries you forward. Remember, success isn't a destination. It's a journey of continuous improvement, of learning from every failure and celebrating every win, however minor. Stop comparing yourself to others. In today's world, it's all too easy to judge your worth by the successes of those around you. But your only real competition is the person you were yesterday. Instead of measuring your progress against someone else's achievements, focus on your own growth. Challenge yourself to be just a little better each day. Celebrate the small victories because they are the stepping stones to something greater. Understand that your journey is unique. The path to success is not a straight line. It's a winding road filled with setbacks, detours, and obstacles. But every hurdle you overcome is a lesson learned, a step closer to becoming the person you're meant to be. Don't let the fear of failure paralyze you. Instead, let it motivate you to push harder, to learn more, and to keep moving forward. Every moment in life is a decision point. Every choice you make, whether to stay in bed or get up, to give in to fear or face it, shapes your future. The path to greatness is paved with countless small choices made consistently over time. When you decide to act despite the odds, you begin to see that the power to change your life has always been within you. Remember that your inner strength is far greater than any external obstacle. The limits you perceive are often self-imposed. When you break through those mental barriers, you unlock a potential you never knew existed. The key to transforming your life is recognizing that the battle isn't against the world. It's against your own doubts and fears. Once you realize that, everything changes. Every day, you have the choice to take one more step forward. It might be a small step, a single rep, a few extra minutes of work, or a decision to push through discomfort. But those small steps accumulate over time, leading to monumental changes in your life. Success isn't handed to you in grand gestures, it's earned through daily persistence and relentless commitment. There will be days when you feel exhausted, when every part of you wants to stay in bed and let the day pass. But those are the days that matter most. The ones when you choose to rise, fight through the fatigue, to push past the doubts. Those are the moments that build the foundation of your future success. Every single action you take, no matter how insignificant it may seem, is a step toward the life you want to live. When you look in the mirror, challenge yourself with the words, "I am my own hero." Own your strength. Own your struggles. Because the moment you believe in your own power, the obstacles that once seemed insurmountable will shrink before you. You are the architect of your destiny, and your only true limit is the one you set for yourself. So, when fear tries to hold you back, remember that it is nothing more than a product of your mind, a shadow that vanishes when confronted with the light of your determination. Every time you choose to face your fear, you weaken its hold on you. And as you continue to push forward, the fear that once paralyzed you will become nothing more than a distant memory. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting for motivation to appear like a magical force. The time to act is now. Even if the steps are small, even if progress is slow, every step brings you closer to your dreams. The only way to reach your full potential is to keep moving forward, even when it feels impossible. Because on the other side of every obstacle lies growth, strength, and success. Remember, the journey to greatness isn't about perfection. It's about perseverance. Every day you choose to get up and do the work, every time you push through the pain and doubt, you build the character and resilience needed to become the person you are meant to be. Embrace the struggle, learn from your failures, and celebrate your progress no matter how small. This is how you transform your life from the inside out. The power to change is in your hands. You are not defined by your fears or your past mistakes. You are defined by the choices you make every day. The choice to stand up, to fight back, and to become the hero of your own story. So look fear in the face and say, I will not be defeated. I will keep moving forward. Because the only true failure is giving up. And you are capable of so much more than you ever imagined.